Hello friends, welcome back to another pre-film video. Today I am going to be reviewing Release by Patrick Ness. I was given this book in exchange for an honest review from HarperCollins. I got this at Frenzy Presents. Actually what happened was Erica, I'm going to link her in the doobly-doo, she gave me this book. She had it in her swag bag. I was going to trade her something for it, and then she was like, you know what, no, here, you just have it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. This book follows a character named Adam Thorne. It follows him in a day in his life. He is struggling getting over his ex-boyfriend. He's now with a new boyfriend who he just, he can't really figure out if he loves him or not. He also is dealing with the fact that his family is super religious. They are evangelical Christians who run a church. And he's also dealing with his boss, who is technically sexually harassing him and trying to get him to sleep with him. Throughout this day, he is trying to figure things out in his life with his best friend Angela. All of these old memories and heartaches and all the challenges that he's going through, they all come to a big boiling point and spill over in this one day, and he's just trying to pick up the pieces of the mess that is his life. And another part to this story, which is kind of interesting, apparently Patrick Ness does this a lot. It also has another point of view of a girl who was murdered. It's her ghost. She's come back for one last day as a ghost to try and find her own release from the world. And it has to do with like a queen and a fawn, and it's kind of confusing, but it's cool. So I loved this book. It's very realistic. It's exactly what you expect, I think, in terms of the fact that he is LGBT and his parents and basically his whole family don't really accept that because they are Christian, and what they believe, they believe that's right, and he obviously doesn't feel that way. He obviously is different, and that's okay. But they really don't talk about his sexuality, and they don't talk about him. And his family just kind of really pisses me off, but that's okay. Things I really enjoyed about this book, other than the realisticness of this book, the friendship relationship that is between Adam and Angela. Patrick Ness won the name Angela Darlington, the name of the best friend, at an auction to raise money for Diverse Role Models, a charity which tackles homophobia in schools and of which I am a patron. So he's a patron of this group. He won that name and he put it in this book, which is LGBT perfect. I pretty much hated everybody in this book except for Adam and Linus and Angela. They're cool. They're good. And I think my biggest problem with this book, not necessarily a problem, just found it very confusing, was the whole point of view switch between Adam to the queen, the fawn, and Katie. You can tell the difference because the font is different. The whole paranormal ghosty people are in italics. It's just really hard to follow that paranormal italics bit. It doesn't really make sense to me. I just wish it was better explained of who the queen and the fawn were and how they related, like what was their purpose. Something else that really happened a lot in this book is sex. This book is sex-ridden. It is sex-filled. It is literally, it's a lot, literally and figuratively, like the release, and I've read 50 Shades of Grey. There's a lot of sex in this book, which is surprising because I didn't expect that with its themes. But it was more than just sex. It was more so the relationship that came from being that intimate between the two boys. And it was really well written. I mean, like, it wasn't over the top descriptive like erotica gets, but it was good. I also don't really feel like the ending gave me enough closure. I wanted to see some finality to the story, and I didn't really get that. This is my first time reading a Patrick Ness book, and I have to say, I really enjoyed it, so I might have to pick up some other books by him. And this book says it was out in September, so I think it's already been released, and if it has, I definitely encourage you guys to pick this book up if you're looking for something that focuses more on like a relationship between the family and the son and the his friend. There obviously is also things about his relationship with the boys, but I feel like it focuses more on him finding himself and how he has to deal with his family. Overall, I really enjoyed it, and so I give it 4.5 stars. I definitely hope to be having more reviews to film in the future. Comment down below some more LGBT suggestions, because I have a whole shelf, but I could always use more. That's it for this review, you guys. I don't know what my next video is going to be, but whatever it is, I'll see you guys in that one. Bye! Thank you for watching my video. Hope that you really enjoyed the show. Hit that subscribe button down below.